non-binaries, and transgenders. This is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Dark Messiah 2.0. I am the mail boy. I am also the CEO. And in case you did not know, I am also a leader of the Fuck the Kevin Dunn Club. Since my co-host took down Vince McMahon, it's my civic duty to take down the other half. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking Hill, a.k.a. the Stan Lee of podcasting, also known as the benefit of Growing Up Crossface. Have a run to a crossface, and now that I've seen the new Black Panther trailer, I'm gonna have him saying Wakanda all over the place. Of course.
I still haven't seen the first one, but that's another story.
Hey man, look man, I still know some people that haven't seen Roots or Lean on Me or any other black movie from back in the early years, so it don't make no matter.
I mean, I'm not a Marvel fan, but for the sake that it's a black movie, I feel compelled to see it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Hey man, you know, you got until like, I don't know, Black Panther 3 come out in like 20 more years.
I mean, I still haven't gotten all the way through Paid in Full, so I'm.
To really be honest, dude, I don't know many people that have gotten through it all the way either. I know people that know parts of it because of music videos and people in the streets, but
yeah,
I don't know not one person I can name a scene out of there that they'd be like, I don't remember that part.
I've seen Waist Deep, I've seen Baby Boy, School Days, you know, Love Jones. I've seen all those. I've even seen The Color Purple. That's 2.5 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Oh, well, yeah, you did. Oh, then you're good then. You see Color Purple, you good. you seen the high.
Anyway, let's get to our favorite 3 minutes of the week. Cheeks of the week.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let me see what these are.
What they hitting for? We got
Cheeks of the week.
Mandy Rose.
Cheeks of the week.
We got Thunder Rosa.
Cheeks of the week.
And we got Ty Conti,
Cheeks
aka
of the week.
Ty Mello.
Cheeks of the week.
I still don't understand the purpose of the name change, but whatever.
I don't know either.
It's part of her gimmick name with part of her real name now. So
yeah.
What?
Hi, I'm J Kid, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, we forgot. We went down a quick another rabbit hole.
Another rabbit hole. But it's all right.
But that's the theme of the day, rabbits. But you know.
Yeah. Rabbits are.
Hey, like I said, we've got bunnies on the screen. There's other bunnies that appear on the screen. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you're listening to our audio podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple, yada yada yada, do yourself a favor, hop over to YouTube and enjoy the Cheeks with us. First 3 minutes of the show. That's all we ask for. 3 minutes of your time. Watch the Cheeks and go back to your audio consumption of our podcast, which is also good for us as well.
We know you want to.
We got Kelvin in the chat. We got Valdor in the chat. Valdor said, if Alex is the Stanton Lee of the Ultra Heelz, does this mean he's going to backstab Darth at one point? I wouldn't expect anything less.
Hey man, I'm just saying, it wouldn't be a backstab, it'd be more like a chair shot. But it is what it is at this point.
Then you see JR going.
Then that would make you Dean Ambrose just stand in the side and go.
Yeah, exactly. John Moxley.
Well, he was Dean Ambrose at the time.
Before, yeah.
And according to Renee Paquette, John Moxley is a better lover than Dean Ambrose.
That's so funny that I watched that whole entire thing.
You saw that too, yeah.
Of course. That shit had me dying.
She did somebody else's podcast, and they were just asking, compare Dean Ambrose to John Moxley. John
Moxley.
So John Moxley's the better lover because he knocked her up.
Dean Ambrose drinks.
Dean Ambrose wasn't making babies.
He didn't have time on WWE schedule.
Yeah.
AEW Moxley got time to do all type of shit. Go to New Japan, go to Indie Circuit, go home, bust cheeks. He got enough time to do some stuff.
Yeah. Before we get too far, did I put this in the right order? I already forgot. Rest in peace to Antonio Inoki. I didn't go
No,
there.
I got you.
They got me. I already forgot what order we put it in.
Of course.
Yeah, rest in peace, Antonio Inoki, the founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling and one of the legends in wrestling, period.
One of the greatest legends in New Japan. Man, shit.
He's notorious for the Japanese promotional war between All Japan and New Japan with his longtime friend / enemy, the Giant Baba. They helped develop the likes of Bam Bam Bigelow and the actually wrestling version of Hulk Hogan and Vader. Vader has a lot to owe to New Japan, his time in New Japan. The Road Warriors are huge in Japan.
Yeah.
Huge.
I can feel like this. Anybody that was a staple that had a toy or action figure from the golden era of WWE, damn near almost all came.
Somebody that we were not fond of, Johnny Ace was big in New Japan for some strange reason. He was huge in Japan.
You know why he was huge? He was a white man that was a skateboarder with blonde hair. You know they don't see that on a regular day unless it was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So they just liked him. I think at this point now, back in the day, if you wrestled and actually knew what you were doing in the ring, you was big in Japan. Now if you go there, you gotta be able to last at least as long as a porn shoot, about 45 to 50 minutes.
Yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. All right. Let's get into Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Last week, to wrap up September, was Bound for Glory presented by Dragon Force. And we opened the show with our general manager, Paul Heyman. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Welcome to Dragon Force, the only wrestling show that puts brutality first and characters as an afterthought. Last week was just the beginning. Going forward, things are going to turn up to another level. I hope everyone in the locker room is ready because now the real fight starts. Match 1. In a Falls Count Anywhere, no holds barred. In a no holds barred match, Jon Moxley has defeated Wardlow 79 to 21%.
Surprising. I thought Wardlow was going to win it.
Yeah. Match 2. For a future title shot, a contenders match. Finn Balor has defeated challenger Tommaso Ciampa 62 to 38. Apparently the people do not want to see Ciampa get a title shot.
Yeah. Guess he's no longer the Blackheart.
Match 3. In a steel cage, the tag team champions, the Briscoes, in a non-title match will be taking on Kevin Steen and Cesaro. And it looks like a title shot might be in their future because Steen and Cesaro have defeated 79 to 21. And then our main event, a triple threat tag team tornado match to decide the number 1 contenders. Death Triangle has defeated the Street Profits and Right to Censor. 61 to 39, Right to Censor got 0 votes.
Damn.
Yeah. 0 votes.
I guess Right to Censor was not a nostalgia trip for everybody, so I guess
it would seem not, but I think I voted for Death Triangle.
Did you? I don't think I voted this week. So. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. And now
I would have voted for Right to Censor, by the way. Go ahead.
at least they would have got something.
Yeah, exactly.
And now for this week's episode of Warzone,
Yeah.
we're gonna kick the night off. The Acclaimed The Acclaimed taking on Breezango. Should be a nice, easy win for the boys. And then AJ Styles is going to come to the ring and call out the new GM, Jim Cornette. He's going to demand a title rematch after losing to a Money in the Bank cash-in. But Jim Cornette says, as I said before, you're a lazy champion. You don't deserve it. So if you want another shot at the title, you need to defeat every champion on this show in a gauntlet match. Next match, our world champion, Jacob Fatu, will be taking on Darby Allin in a nice little singles. Just to show face. Just to show face. And then backstage, AJ Styles is going to go talk to Adam Cole since his friends, Red Dragon, are the tag team champions. He's going to say, hey, tell your boys, just lay down for me. That way I get a quick win. Adam Cole is going to say, they're their own man. And my Undisputed Boys, they fight. Friend or foe, they come to fight. Match 5. Our women's champion, Asuka, will be issuing an open challenge. And the special guest referee will be Charlotte Flair, who is the #1 contender. So possibly Charlotte might not be facing Asuka at the pay-per-view. Could be somebody else. Our next match, MJF will be taking on Jimmy Uso with Jey Uso in the corner. Couple of stipulations. A, MJF will win clean. B, Jimmy Uso will win with help from Jey Uso. Or C, a double DQ after Jey tries to interfere, but LA Knight comes out to help MJF. And then our main event, the gauntlet match. AJ Styles will be facing Daniel Bryan, the MLW Openweight Champion. He'll be facing Red Dragon in a handicap, who are the tag team champions. And he will be facing Brock Lesnar, the United States Champion. So if he defeats all 4 men, he will have another shot at the IGP W Heavyweight Champion. And that is this week's Warzone.
Boy, that sounds like somebody gonna be hurt.
Somebody's definitely gonna get hurt.
You know, first you got the technical with Daniel Bryan, then you gotta go through a handicap, and then you just get your ass beat with Brock.
Yeah, at least. Dude.
Bruh, this one right now, you might always have them niggas just jump me at once and see if I can stand after that. Fuck that.
Will he bring the tractor this time?
The tractor's always on deck. It's always in the parking lot. It's just a matter, does it fit in this particular arena? That's the only catch.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah, he's gonna have to find a way to maneuver that thing in this ring.
Yeah, Kelvin said Jey Uso's the player hater. Yeah, the Silky Johnson memes from fucking Chappelle's show are killing me.
Bruh, the player haters agree that motherfucker is going to be this year's champion of 2022. Like, god damn, that hate is real.
That
Facts.
hate was super real, man.
Facts.
I ain't never look. No offense. Look, no offense. Not to no offense. Not to sound racist, none. But I ain't never seen a black man hit on a white man so much on television this bad in so long. Cause this shit is crazy. Like, god damn, this shit feels feels like reverse racism.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Although technically, Sammy's not white. He's kind of he's ethnic too, because he's from the Middle East.
He is Middle East, but isn't he residing in Canada?
He's a Muslim Middle Eastern from Canada. Mm-hmm. So he's all kinds of ethnic.
These nuts.
He's all kinds of ethnic. He just happens to have white skin. That's the only thing white about him is his skin.
Oh, that in his hair, because he's a ginger.
Oh yeah, then
genetic deformity.
Yeah, then he's a ginger on top of it. He's got too many.
No,
Bruh, he got too many conflicted things in his body. I just realized that.
Yo, pick a hustle, man. Pick a hustle.
Say this once.
There you go. There you go.
He's allowed to say it one time, and he only has that one card, so he got to use it when he knows it's right.
Exactly.
I feel like he's going to use it when
like
he stops
this was
wrestling.
the proper timing. That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. JK, what do we got up? Because I'm lost on the rundown today.
So the White Rabbit, man.
The White Rabbit. I came up with a theory today. I don't know why I didn't think about it sooner. Why is nobody thinking about the Matrix?
Oh, I thought about that the first time I saw it. And sad thing is, there was a segment weeks back before the QR code happened that the White Rabbit showed up, and nobody's seen it.
Because obviously everybody wants to connect this to Bray Wyatt. And then in an interview, Triple H said, everybody's saying it's one person, but what if it's somebody that nobody is thinking about? What did he just say that to get people off the trace, or is it legitimately somebody else? Because because if you take in the relation to the Matrix with the White Rabbit, it has nothing to do with Bray Wyatt, unless he's coming with a totally new character.
Possibility, this Bray Wyatt we were talking about.
Again, that's true, which makes this even better because there's so many explanations to it.
But check this out, though. Remember the segment where Baron Corbin was in the back and apparently JBL showed up?
Yeah.
If you look at the truck in the background, the White Rabbit is sitting on the truck.
Okay.
So they've been hinting towards this for a while, and I guess nobody caught on to it. So I guess the QR code was the next thing if nobody had seen the rabbit.
Right. So this week's QR code takes you to a picture of Samson and Delilah. Samson and Delilah in WWE Universe refers to when Twisted Alexa Bliss turned on The Fiend, which will tell you the story of Samson and Delilah. In the Bible, Delilah was basically a whore. Short story, she was a whore, and Samson fell in love with her, and he told her his weakness was, if you cut my hair, I lose all my strength. And when did The Fiend take his first loss? After Alexa Bliss turned on him. And then the second picture is the picture of Samson after he got his hair cut and he was chained to a pillar, and I believe he ended up dying that way. But then if within that website there's a link to this scrambled picture, and in that scrambled picture is a cipher, and the cipher spells out Gacy, which is Gacy, Joe Gacy from NXT. Is this actually Joe Gacy, or is Joe Gacy working for Bray Wyatt?
Maybe it could be Joe Gacy now I think about it.
Again, that would bring back into what Triple H said. Maybe it's somebody that nobody's thinking of.
Now, and this is my thing. I will also go with that. And then I'll also go with it being him. But then also there was one of the vignettes that had Alice Black, a little thing of Alice Black, and Alice Black got online and shut it down, and they just like diverted away from it. I think Triple H might have realized that this might be for Bray. At the same time, he wanted to try to get everybody thinking of other wrestlers so it don't be as obvious. But the way the internet works and the way some wrestlers that don't work for the company anymore are basically, saying, hey, that's not me. It's kind of just short-living whoever the Triple H wanted to be at this point. So we only got two options. It's either Bray, it's either Gacy. Now, I don't know if Gacy's going to get called up already just yet because, he still got unfinished business at NXT. But, Triple H ain't Biscuit Man where, you get a little pop and all of a sudden you're on the main roster like 2 weeks later.
Right. I mean, the Joe Gacy thing could work because he has a twisted character that can play into this. But who really cares about Joe Gacy?
Yeah.
Only NXT fans.
Or is this good? Or is this storyline good enough to make us care?
I mean, he has.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, and you know what I would like to see? I would like for it to be Gacy, right? And I would like for him to try to be the new mystical little figure on the main brand, and then it actually does force Bray Wyatt to come back and show him how it's really done.
What if Bray Wyatt comes back with Joe Gacy?
That was one of my things I did say. What if Gacy's working for Bray Wyatt? Kelvin said, I'm like Samson. My strength is in my hair.
Mine is also in my hair. So if I cut this, I just want y'all to know the world record for I remember serial killers is kind of high, and I'm going for that record.
Gotcha, bitch.
No.
So I kicked her in the pussy.
Hey, look, I really didn't kick it and grab her, and I'd be related to Donald Trump.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say. We might get canceled for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a very, very interactive way to get people interested in what's supposed to happen next. The whole QR code thing, which we talked about Marvel doing last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand? I'm loving this QR code thing because it's giving me to watch these shows a little bit more and like look in the background for extra stuff while trying to pay attention to what's happening because I feel like somebody might say something that's like refer to Bray Wyatt or refer to an older wrestler. So
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I'm just gonna be real sad when they take it away, like they took away the fashion police from us.
And this week, I actually saw the code pop up on the screen because I was actually my eyes were actually on the TV. I wasn't doing something else. I actually caught it and was able to look it up myself.
See, I told you, like it makes you want to watch it and be like, all right, cool. This week, where's it going to be in? Is it going to be in the background? Is it going to be in the foreground? Are they going to have it on something on the side?
And
Is it going to be on the back of somebody's pad?
And this week, Alexa Bliss was on the screen while it was happening. So.
More towards
Hey, man, look.
Wade there. Like, wait.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss was on the screen when it happened.
More towards Bray there. So, I'm kind of loving it that they're getting you interactive. They're getting more interactive with these returns now.
Mm-hmm.
So it can bring like a bigger pop to whoever it is. And if this is Bray Wyatt, bro, this is gonna be one of the biggest pops this year.
Yep.
I already see it.
Yep. What we got next?
So we got
last week after the match with Juice Robinson, Moxley threw up. We the ones.
We the ones.
We the ones.
You know he family.
Yeah, he's bloodline.
He's bloodline.
He's bloodline.
You know, he's bloodline. So is the other one who betrayed him.
I just found the most random picture of Seth Rollins with one finger.
Yeah. We the ones. We the ones. The hounds of justice are the ones. They were
Well,
the ones.
the two in the background are we the ones. The one in the front is the one that turned.
Yeah.
We all seen that gruesome chair shot to the back, and we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know. I realized also that that's probably one of the best back chair shots ever sold to Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Because that man been hit by many chairs after that and has never sold it that way ever again.
Nope.
Yep.
No, that was the best sell. Hell yeah, it was, because we all felt it. We all felt it when Seth Rollins did that.
Valdor said if Vince was still in charge, this whole White Rabbit thing would just be Hornswoggle again.
Oh no. You know the whole White Rabbit will be Dexter Loomis, even though we already seen Dexter Loomis on TV every day.
Yeah. Or that, yeah.
He's gonna have a clock. He's gonna have a little watch with him, like the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm late.
I'm telling you,
he's always late to something.
Look, I'll tell you, I'm just waiting for WWE to get real bold. Because this would have been Vince's idea. Somebody's pet rabbit would have been bouncing around the back just randomly. Like, why is this white rabbit here? Why do I keep seeing a white rabbit in the bathroom? What is happening?
Or they would have turned the gobbledygooker into a rabbit.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Or they would have brought back the bunny from Adam Rose's crew.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking of, bro. They'd have brought him back, and then that would have been the most saddest thing. I'd have stopped watching WWE altogether at that point. I wouldn't give up what they done.
If they brought Adam Rose back?
Nah, they brought the rabbit back.
Oh, the rabbit from.
Yeah, the bunny.
Oh man.
The original bunny, not Allie the bunny in AEW.
Or not Bad Bunny, but yeah.
Not Bad Bunny.
We could do either one of those two. Just don't bring back that goddamn fucking Rosebud bunny.
What's next?
Oh my god, I still remember that song. All
What we got next?
right, so apparently there's a lawsuit that took in place.
Yes.
WWE lost.
WWE has finally lost the lawsuit against the tattoo artist, Randy Orton's tattoo artist, and 2K, Take Two Interactive. They're the game developer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So WWE, 2K, and Take Two all have to settle with this tattoo artist. The court has settled in favor of Catherine Alexander, who filed suit in 2018, claiming she owns the copyright to the tattoo designs she put on Randy Orton in 2003.
So,
Bro, let me tell you how I'm so confused over tattoo artists, and they could own the rights to something they put on your body that you paid for.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. But at the same time, it is the artist's work. But
Right.
I feel like, yeah, maybe she did something just to get compensated. But, it's just,
This is how I put it. Look, this is how I put it as being an artist and being a person that's been in art. If I draw something and I make it and I own it and you want to use a copy of it, then yeah, I own that artwork. But if I draw it for you and it's custom for you and you paid for it, that is technically, I don't own that artwork because it's not nothing that's original from, it's not something original for me. It's something we both came up with. So it's a both 50-50 deal. It's like if you were to make a car with a company, if you put money into that company to make that car and help them finance that car don't belong to that company. But if you come there with an idea and the company makes it with their own money, you don't own that car.
Right. Yeah, it's. I'm not a lawyer, but it's. They decided that she should be compensated for his artwork being in a video game.
She wasn't even compensated that much to make it more sad.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like $3,786.
But I believe going forward, they now have to scramble the tattoo on him. They can't outright show it anymore, or she has to get a cut of every game they make going forward.
Oof.
Which then leads to hell. Who else is covered in tattoos? Batista, Undertaker. Maybe their tattoo artist is going to start probably, hey, we want to get paid too.
The best thing that they could do, and I'm not a lawyer, is you find you somebody that can do your tattoos, and you can charge the bottle of them and own the rights to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what's going to happen going forward. And I feel like that's also going to be a big issue now, especially with people. Because Randy just got sued for this. Just imagine NBA 2K with all of those motherfuckers covered in tattoos.
Yeah, that's a long list. That's
Right,
like 90% of the league.
That does.
Bro, it's going to be crazy. Like you go try to play you go try to play NBA 2K26. And you're going to be like, LeBron ain't got no tattoos. He's like high school LeBron. But I just seen him play yesterday. He's covered in them. Nah, they no longer get tattoos on anybody. Everybody's just smooth skin. They're pure before they even show up in the game.
Imagine this spills over to like the AEW game. Now CM Punk doesn't have tattoos.
Yeah, right. The Pepsi Cola sign.
Well, that gets censored in every game anyway because nobody wants to fucking drink Pepsi.
Yeah, that and the Cobra symbol from G.I. Joe gets censored all the time.
Yeah.
Or changing to something different. Because don't forget, what was the last game CM Punk was in for WWE? Was that like 14?
Yeah, 14. Yeah, because he left in 2013. Yeah.
Yeah, remember his Pepsi symbol wasn't a Pepsi symbol? It was just a red circle.
Yeah. Yep. Kelvin, that's on the back burner if we get to it with Andrade and Sammy Guevara.
Speaking of tattoos, man.
Speaking of this isn't confirmed, but I have it on good authority that Sami Zayn is looking to get a tribal.
Right. The funny thing is when I saw this, I was like, I see Sami getting this shit.
It is not confirmed, but I have it on good authority that he wants to get a tribal featuring SpongeBob. Yo, even if he just got a fucking temporary one, That would fucking pop me so hard.
Pop. You know how the fans will go crazy over that tattoo? People will come in with freaking Nickelodeon tattoos. The tribal.
Yeah, Nickelodeon. Look, this will suck. If he get this, Nickelodeon gonna want their cut too.
Yeah. Lawsuits for days, the American way.
Well, having WWE, they just full of lawsuits, bro. You show up a wrestler, you gotta wear a full bodysuit like you going to
To Saudi Arabia, yeah.
your Saudi Arabia shit, bro. You can't have nothing.
They tell him he'll be like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Yo, if he does come in with this, I'm gonna start dying, bro.
So Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Varnado, has changed all of her social medias to her real name. It's Mercedes Varnado everything.
Sasha's been feeling herself for the last few months.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is this a sign that she's officially done, or is this like a red herring?
I'm about to say, look, you gotta think about it. Triple H already been asked a question. What do you think about Sasha Banks? He said just communication, but he said if she want to come back, she come back. If not, she want to pursue other things, go ahead and do it. I think this is the first time she realized, like The Rock, like John Cena, like every other wrestler that left and went to Hollywood, you can model and be seen and not have to put your body on the line, and you get to stay home. I think she's enjoying this right now while she got the time.
Yeah. And she's like we talked about a couple weeks ago. She did Fashion Week in New York, so she's been modeling for really big fashion brands. Not no internet fucking modeling shit. I ain't hitting no bitches that do it, but Sasha's getting some real fucking money here.
Yeah, like she out here getting paid. How much was it for those signings and those photos at that damn con?
She charged C2E2 $35,000 just to show up, and then it was another $120 for a picture.
Yeah, right.
So she out here making bread. Like she know what she doing now. Like it ain't like she out here just doing indie shows, showing up at house shows, showing up at random people's events. Like she's out here making bread. So I think it's been on her mind for a while.
And she's the spokesperson for some THC gummy brand.
Of course.
It is what it is at this point, yo. She out here doing what WWE wrestlers wish they could have done and was trying to do when Vince was there before he told motherfuckers they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
She's out here doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, did you also see the tweet that Naomi posted the other day?
No, I missed it.
Oh, okay. So she posted a tweet, and I think Jay is going to be so pissed off. She posted a tweet saying, family cookout at the house, lobster and something else. And she put Jay, she put Jimmy, she put Roman, she put Paul, she put Solo. And at the very end, in quotation, she said, and don't forget, at Sami Zayn. and then the tweet, it said, bloodline with a blood mark. And I said, oh my God, no, he like, bitch, are you crazy?
So on SmackDown, there was this random sign behind Corey Graves and Michael Cole. It was clearly a plant because the person just stood there and then walked away. And like security didn't stop him, didn't tell him to move. It was just on camera. I'm going to guess this has something to do with the White Rabbit.
It does. It does have to do with Rabbit because even on Raw, did you not realize when Corey Graves was in the ring and he was talking, it was a dude in the crowd dressed as the Fiend?
No, I did not see that. I did not catch that.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed in full costume with the Fiend, mask, hair, all of it. Bruh, WWE stopped any of that stuff from happening once Bray Wyatt was gone. They got the right. They stopped anybody from wearing any of that stuff, but they allowed this one guy to come in dressed as a complete Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That seemed like a plant.
Okay.
Definitely seen. Now, I've been hearing that we're all gonna find out at this pay-per-view in Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
So he might get revealed. This person who's been throwing this codes might get revealed on Extreme Rules. So
yeah,
I'm hoping for that.
Well, then again, also a couple weeks ago, like I believe the first QR code, the cipher in the QR code was that Friday night SmackDown. It was a date for that SmackDown, but nothing happened because it was 9:23. It was a date 9:23, and you had the time 9:23. And literally at 9:23, they just went to commercial on 9:23. So,
oh, well, you know what? You might be wrong. Because don't forget, during commercial breaks, weird things was happening and people was posting on Twitter.
oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that part.
So it might have did happen at that time, but they went to commercial break for us. But people that are alive got to probably see something weird that they didn't know what the hell was happening.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably like you paid to see what the fuck is up. So here, like here it is.
Yeah, what we got next? So this weekend is Extreme Rules, and we actually have some extreme matches this year. In fact, we have 5, whereas last year was 1. Last year was 1. It was the main event. It was Roman versus the Demon, and they had that screwy finish where Balor was going for the coup de grace, and the rope just spontaneously broke. Paul Heyman pulled the trigger, and the rope fell apart. It's very slick, but Paul's the one that pulls the pen. It's on like fishing wire. It's very hard to see, but it's there. It's there. He pulled it. So yeah, we have a fight pit with Rollins and Riddle. We have a I Quit match with Finn Balor and Edge. We have a ladder match with Bianca Belair and Bayley. We have the quote-unquote Extreme Rules match with Ronda and Liv Morgan. And we have a strap match with Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre.
I'm sorry, you said strap match, and all I could think of was Dom and Rhea.
I'm sure there's a strap involved somewhere over there.
I'm really mad that that's the first thing that came to my mind. I didn't think it should have, but just them two. So you said a strap match, I was like, Mommy and Dom. Damn, that's sad. I need to get my head up together.
Or as she said, if Dom wants mommy, he gets mommy. If Dom wants Poppy, he gets Poppy.
I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want neither one. I just want Rhea Ripley. I no mommy, daddy. I already got my own parents. I don't need 2 more.
But yeah,
I'm happy that I'm happy getting Extreme Rules with Extreme Rules. I feel like somebody made this in 2K, and then Triple H was like, "Let's just go ahead and make it for real."
I think there's one more match or 2 more matches. I think it's like Austin Theory against Kevin Owens or something. I forgot what that match is.
I think that's what it is. Isn't that what's it called?
But it's not Extreme Rules, and I think it's Lashley and somebody. But other than that, those are the only. There's only, like I said, we're having 5 Extreme Rules matches, and then a bunch of, and then. So you're getting your bang for your buck this year in terms of actually having Extreme Rules.
I'm so happy.
Now, what matches are y'all most anticipated seeing?
The fight pit.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see this fight pit match, bro. And I seen Riddle's last fight pit match in NXT. Dude.
Bruh, their segment going into this damn thing, when they were just going off in the ring against each other on Raw yesterday, was just, oh my God. I was like, bruh, I don't know if I could just, I might would have punched somebody for real. Like, I know you talked about it in the back, but somebody would have had to get punched.
Okay, correction. The other match is the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. They're having a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which is basically a six-man street fight.
I'm with that.
I'm with that.
What? That's an Extreme Rule match by itself.
Dude.
It's a 6-man street fight.
How did I miss this?
Okay.
What? Sorry.
Fight Pit was number 1. Fight Pit just might became number 2. That might be number 1.
For me, number 2 is the strap match.
The strap match would be fine.
And then
I need to see Imperium versus Sheamus and them. I just know there's gonna be a lot of chest red. Somebody's gonna be bleeding. Everybody's gonna be carried away. I feel like that might need to. That can't even go on first, because if that goes too short, it's gonna be worthless. That's got to go on damn near either in the middle to draw time, or it's got to go close to the end.
Yeah, I think I'm saying the fight pit is the main event. That makes the most sense to me.
That would make so much sense. But what would be the main event? The Women's Championship or the Raw or SmackDown?
We already know how this is going to go, Jay. We know either one of them two matches is going to start it off, and we all know it's going to be Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey going to start off that damn beginning of that pay-per-view.
Because that's going to be the worst possible match on the card.
Yeah, I would hope there would be the ladder match. That would main event.
I would hope so too.
I can
don't
see
feel
it
like
being the main
will
event,
go
but I
far.
just think Seth Rollins and Riddle hold the weight.
That's what
They're
I
the most
want
important
to be
people on the
main event,
card.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I
Like they got the biggest feud right now. They got the biggest talked about feud going into pay-per-view. Everybody else's feud is just it's there, but it ain't been as built up between these two. Like these two made it personal.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is just going for a belt or this is going for respect. That's literally it. But these two done went to you. Child support costs a lot. That's the reason why you need this big money match. To your woman is more high demand than you are. And when the last time you had a title? Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of hitting blows for blows. They have to be the main event because they can't go nowhere else on that card. Because like I said, if that match goes by under what you think it is, you're just gonna be like, okay, I guess we get another match from them in the next few weeks, and then another pay-per-view match with them. No, this got to be that match that either sends Riddle to the moon beyond where he's at, that he can just fight anybody, or just got to make Seth Rollins go down in history of the Hall of Fame as the worst asshole in WWE history.
Yeah. Over in AEW, they are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hey.
But they're doing it in a very unique way because they put out a press release. To our fans in Mexico, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean, we want to thank you for watching AEW on Space. Space is the channel that hosts AEW broadcasting in that part of the world. We hope you've enjoyed the amazing action. However, we have an update to share. As of September 30th, AEW content will no longer be available on Space with the exception of Brazil. So they've lost their TV contract in Central and South America.
Damn.
Starting October 1st, you continue watching AEW programming on AEW Plus. AEW Plus will exclusively stream all of AEW's weekly shows, including Dynamite, Rampage, Dark, Elevation, and Battle of the Belts.
God damn, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, so they lost their TV contract. And again, we're still waiting on this big meeting with Warner Discovery after the last merger. Because Warner was the small potato in the merger. Does the Discovery end of the brand? Do they want to keep showing wrestling? Do you want to keep showing this brand of wrestling? Because if you noticed, they've cut out the cursing. Anybody that says shit, it gets bleeped. You might get away with a goddamn. You get away with like 2 bitches, and then the next one gets censored.
I guess Jungle Boy had the right time to call Christian a pussy. So,
yeah. And wear the word pussy on his t-shirt. That got talked about in the meeting too.
Damn.
Yeah. You notice Moxley hasn't bled as much.
That's true. Coming out like Sandman and shit.
So they've already lost it in Central America. Will they maintain it in America?
Oh, well, Darfur, we're talking about Spanish heritage. Now we're going to talk about that tweet between these two Spanish people?
Yeah, we might as well.
No vamos a hablar de esto, oye.
Yeah, fucking Eddie Kingston and... No, not Eddie Kingston. Andrade and Sammy Guevara. Apparently, Sammy's mad that Andrade hit him too hard in a match. That's where this started.
Really?
Apparently, he hit him too hard in a match.
Really? Grow the fuck up.
You would think Sammy Guevara would be a bigger man. You know, you wrestle for a wrestling company. You know, everybody doesn't hit the same. Some people hit lighter, some people hit harder.
Dude.
You're also Spanish, and you know at AAA Luchador Wrestling, that is like the second step right behind New Japan's strong style. They don't play. So how do you get mad at a guy hitting you too hard, but you've been hit harder in other places by other people?
Dude, he's been hit by golf carts.
Yeah, word. Like you willingly
hit
taking
by
golf cart hits, but a dude hit you a little too hard, and now you a bitch.
Several golf carts, by the way.
He's giving me Jordan Gresham vibes. No offense. And I'm gonna need him to grow the fuck up because them tweets got serious. Like,
yeah,
I kind of just want to see them just fight it out at this point. Like we need another backstage brawl at AEW. Like we just need them two to fight.
They should
Fuck the Young Bucks and
they
CM
are
Punk.
scheduled to have a match tomorrow night.
They should just
Oh.
literally take out his Twitter. Because nothing good ever comes out of Sammy Guevara's Twitter.
Sammy Guevara in 40 years is going to be the Iron Sheik.
He will be.
He's going to be the Spanish Iron Sheik, and it's just going to be a downfall because then people going to be like, damn, he reminds me of Sonny. He talked, but nobody gives a rat's ass.
In a few years, he's going to be Ryback. And then 10 years, he's going to be Iron Sheik.
Yeah. Sammy Guevara is like right there. He's like in the middle between Sheik and Ryback, so he'd be an Iron Ryback.
Oh, my God.
Ironback.
Oh
There
my
you
God.
go.
Ironback.
What if we made like an actual meter? Yo, an actual graph of how,
Like
Sammy
Roman
to Iron
right, like
Sheik
Roman Reigns
ratio.
needle mover.
Yeah, exactly. Sammy to Iron Sheik ratio.
He'd be like mid down right now.
Hit me with the
How
next
old is he
topic.
again?
Yo.
Like, how old is he again? Like ain't he like 20 something?
Yeah, say about.
Oh, bro, he's on a fast verge to that. Jesus Christ.
So CM Punk has been spotted in public for the first time since his suspension / injury / surgery. A report states the only way CM Punk can be released is if Tony Khan buys out his contract, which we reported last week is worth a little over $9.2 million. So this will also including potential future merchandise earnings would be a part of the settlement because CM Punk apparently has an ironclad contract. So he just can't be fired. He has to get paid out.
I'm not gonna lie. I think when it comes to contract with people, I think CM Punk is the worst person to do a contract with. Because he ended up getting the good haul at the end, no matter what.
I mean, he living good, man. Like,
Yeah.
the man's name is like just revolving. It's just like as soon as you do sign a contract, yeah, he's definitely gonna win.
Yeah.
Right. He is literally Chris Jericho without having to wrestle. His name rings bells. His theme song, no matter, even though we know it's not his theme song, we know the band that plays it. But when it plays, the first thing that comes to mind is CM Punk. This man don't have to do much anymore.
He doesn't.
All he got to do is just show up to a place, raise his hand. The crowd probably cheer, scream, buy his merch that night, and then he can go home for 8 months. Nobody would give a damn.
Yeah. Last week on Dynamite, we had, despite the fact that the week before was the Grand Slam event, last week we had 3 more title matches, same titles that were defended the week before. Moxley took on Juice Robinson. We talked about that earlier when we talked about Inoki and New Japan. We had Chris Jericho with the Ring of Honor title face Bandito, and Tony Storm had a match with Serena Deeb for the women's title. Tony Storm loves to hotshot. Loves to hotshot.
Loves to.
Then this week on Dynamite, we have what's that first match I had there? Is that the Wardlow match? Oh, sorry, MJF and Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta, I'm not going to say he's standing toe-to-toe with MJF in promos, but he's not getting shitted on. MJF is doing the right thing and giving him just enough.
He's giving him some work.
He's giving him just enough. That because part of wrestling is a give and take with your opponent. If you just shit on him, then your opponent's worthless to you.
Yuta kind of shitted on himself though, because that promo wasn't good on Yuta's part. It was great on MJF's part, but it wasn't good on.
No,
Yuta's
I'm not
part.
saying it was great, but it did just enough.
It did enough.
It did enough.
It got him over a little bit. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. It was cringy
Yo.
to me.
We all know Wheeler Yuta is not good on mic, but in ring, his wrestling style keeps up and tells a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's phenomenal in the ring. Don't get me wrong. It's just that
Like-
the whole segment just got me fucked up. I don't know why.
I really feel like Yuta actually needs he needs a Paul Heyman. He needs somebody to talk
does.
for him. And then he
Where's
just get in the ring
William
and show his
Regal?
act.
Yeah,
They're not using
where's
William
Regal
Regal
in all
over
this?
something.
Regal was definitely that Paul Heyman he needs, or that person that he needs.
Yeah, all of a sudden, all Regal do is when one of them has a match, he comes out for commentary.
Yeah,
you don't see him anymore. Other than that,
he just commentates the match. I don't know why.
Yeah, and then somebody that hasn't been on TV in well over a year because Tony Khan told him to go home and shut the fuck up. Brian Cage, he was in the Battle Royal at Grand Slam. He was on Grand Slam Rampage. He now has a TNT title match out of nowhere. Just like that, title match.
It's a lot of meat in this match.
I think this is going to be a style clash because Brian Cage is the king of get my shit in. That's actually his slogan, get my shit in. He doesn't give a shit. He just wants to do his spots. He doesn't care if he wins. He doesn't care if he loses. He doesn't care what his opponent looks. I just want to get my shit in.
I want people to know and recognize my moves. That's what
Brian Cage has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way in the wrestling industry.
I've heard, even in Impact.
Impact. In most of one of the bigger indie companies, he's rubbed everybody the wrong way. It's just he draws money. Well, for indie companies, he draws money because he's a name. But the WWE wants no parts of him.
Yeah,
like I said, Tony Khan sent him home for a year. Impact doesn't want him back. So
I don't think Impact could afford him back right now.
Yeah.
I don't really think so. Oh. All right.
Raven was one of my favorites in middle school watching ECW.
ECW.
Raven was. It was such a simple gimmick. Like he was like this brilliant mad scientist bum. It was awesome,
dude. My man brought out shopping carts of different weapons that he's gonna beat your ass with.
Like at the time, you could have if I didn't know like wrestling was a work, I could have swore he lived out of the fucking shopping cart.
I'm not gonna lie, but Raven is the Walmart version of New Jack.
the white New Jack, yes.
The white New Jack.
Yeah, like I say, the Walmart version. New Jack came out to kill you, but when New Jack came out with weapons in the shopping cart, then you got Raven. I'm about to say, then you got Raven. Raven came out to fight you, beat your ass, but he wasn't trying to murder you.
Right.
Yo, Alex, I said Raven's the rollback cell.
Rollback.
New Jack.
Yes. Jack is Sprite, and he's in. Wait, what was Walmart version of Sprite? Lemon Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Lemon Up? No, that's the 7
Up.
Yeah, that's the 7 Up.
No, that's 7 Up because I know Dr. Pepper was Dr. Thunder.
Well, yeah, yo, this is awesome. This is great because he was a great part of my childhood too. Like just the madness that he fucking brings.
Yeah.
This is great to see him in Impact Hall of Fame, but WWE owns the majority of his videos from ECW, and he did a lot of good work in ECW and WWE, and they still don't recognize him in the Hall of Fame yet.
Who knows, man? Like maybe Triple H.
Matter of fact, they own all three versions of him wrestling: WCW, ECW, and WWE, and he still ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Nope.
Coco Beware got in the Hall of Fame, and he didn't get past the golden era of WWE.
That's true.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Arman Johnson?
Who knows?
Oh man, boy,
did he die? I think he's dead.
Is he dead?
No, I don't think he's dead.
Oh.
I don't think he's dead. I think he got injured real bad doing something, and now he just do like them wrestling shows to be in New York where they be like having the guys come do signings and stuff.
Okay.
He be a lot of those, but I don't think he's dead because I haven't heard nothing about it. Because we heard something about it, we didn't talk about it by now.
Yeah, I always wanted to ask that. I just never seen him anymore after like the Attitude Era.
Yeah. The creators of Dark Side of the... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before we get to that. Hammerstone has reached the 1-year mark as MLW World Champion. After defeating Jacob Fatu, who was champion for like 800-something days.
It's really crazy that I forgot this man actually beat Jacob Fatu, and it's been a year now. It don't feel like it's been
Because he unified the open weight, because at the time he was the open weight champion, and that's when he challenged Jacob Fatu. So he unified the titles, and then eventually they brought the title back, and I forgot who the champion is now. I want to say it's that black dude that cursed out WWE when he left, PCH or whatever his name is.
Oh, PC bitch, got it.
Yeah, I think he's the open weight champion right now. I could be wrong, but I know he's done some shows for MLW. But yeah, Hammerstone is killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Definitely killing it.
It'd be nice if WWE bought out his contract.
Yeah, right.
It would be, but you know what? If they bought his contract, Triple H would set him on a good right path. But if Vince bought his contract, you know what he would be.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be sitting in catering, enjoying WWE's good food.
The creators of Dark Side of the Ring have started a second series. It's called Tales from the Territories. It's kind of like Table for Three, but it's more of a short format because they're gonna have like multiple like stories in one episode. Whereas like Table for Three is just they tell it one long story. Mm-hmm. But it's again similar style. A bunch of guys that some of them don't actually like each other. They're gonna sit there and talk about doing blow and fucking hookers and behind dumpsters.
1980s,
yeah.
1990s.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can we get the plane ride from hell with the people that's really left and let's have them sit back and relive that moment for like at least like 20 minutes?
I don't know, but
get Ric Flair. Yo, it can be smooth. You can get Ric Flair. You can get Ric Flair. You can get Kevin Nash. You can get JR. You can get all these people that's still alive now that don't work for WWE. That's probably never going back there to that place. And they can just sit down, get them all disappear, and just let them go.
Okay, I found this list of potential episodes for Dark Side of the Ring when they come back. It's the Black Dong story, the story of Virgil. Babe in the Woods, Paige's three-way. The outstanding career of Vacant. Cody Rhodes' neck tattoo. Marty Jannetty's STD history.
Oh, shit.
I feel like I would watch that one.
Road Roid Rage, the story of Ryback.
I will also watch that one.
Oh, my God. I'm going to watch that.
Rainy Days, Sonny's Hit and Run.
Oh, God.
I definitely watch that.
The Rise and Fall of AEW, Punk Edition.
That would be funny because we don't need to watch that. We're living it right now.
Exactly. And Small World, The Rise and Fall of Midget Pro Wrestling.
First of all, that should have been a real one, and I'm with that one. Go get Hornswoggle and let them talk about We TLC. I'm with it.
We LC, yo.
And real quick before we get out of here, Sheik tweets.
Sheik tweets.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I just saw him post one yesterday, too. And I was like, we haven't done this in a couple of times.
Yeah, we're going to do some Sheik tweets. Why do birds suddenly appear every time Hulk Hogan is near? Just like me, they want to beat the fuck out of you.
Bars.
For training and quality purposes, go fuck yourself.
BARS. Bars.
Fuck the iPhone. Hey, I just met you, and this sounds crazy, but here's my number, so go fuck yourself maybe.
That's the one I saw, and I screamed. And I was like, God damn it, she.
She's coming out with the bars, yo.
Split open and melt, or go fuck yourself. You smile, I smile, you dumb son of a bitch. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes to break your fucking neck.
God damn.
White Rabbit, go fuck yourself.
Well, at least we know he's watching the content.
Yeah, he's watching the content, at least.
For optimal results, go fuck yourself.
Optimal.
Rain or shine, don't be a dumb son of a bitch.
I try not to, she.
I really try not to.
For immediate assistance, don't be a fucking jabroni.
You heard him.
We're going to end on this one.
All right.
Coast to coast, go fuck yourself. And that has been Sheik Tweets. I'm Darth Messiah 2.0, and you, sir?
Alex the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all. Good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.